and rest in comfort. And say, thank you, Lord. If you don't do it, it can't be done. You are the Lord my God. I can strive, I can run, but you are the one that do it.
Oh, Jesus.
Then give me strategy of what you want me to do, how you want me to do it, because I rest in you.
Amen.
Well, we're going to be evicted next week. The devil is a lying devil. God, you have a way. What's your way?
Amen.
What is your way? And you know the funny part is this. When we do not live in peace with him, when we have a lot of turmoil in us according to what is going on under the sun, we don't hear his strategy. And yet we get into that trouble in that. We get into that situation. I've been there. I've been without a home before. I've been squatting in places before. And I know what I did wrong. I know what I didn't do. And I know not following the instruction of the Lord put me into trouble. Because I follow external issues. What's coming from the outside? Now, this is a key word. It is easy for me to go to Brother Ken and say, this is what I'm going through. And Brother Ken say, oh, you are now in trouble. How are you going to do that? And when Brother Ken began to talk to me according to the external whatever pressure, I began to have more pressure going back home and say, oh God, how am I going to do it? It means I begin to follow after external pressure, not the inner promise. There is a power on the inside, but if my focus is towards the external pressure, it doesn't matter. The wife may stand in faith and the husband is the one panicking.
The Lord is my shepherd.
Are you hearing me? Yeah. It doesn't matter, and it could be vice versa. And at the end of the day, we end up not even getting an answer to the problem.
Thank you, Lord.
Just because there's a problem does not mean there's no God. All right, let's keep going. You remember what we talk about? We talk about a lot of stuff. We don't remember every one of them.
Which one?
Which one?
Go to Deuteronomy 28. Let me show you one thing.
You said what? Romans?
Deuteronomy 28. God said, I want you to see me as a God of abundance.
That's who he is.
I want you to see me as God that has given you life.
All things pertaining to life.
Before we go to that Deuteronomy 28, let's go to that Deuteronomy 30 first. Let's look at what God is saying to his people over here. For this commandment which I command you today is not too mysterious for you, nor is it far off. It is not in heaven that you should say, who will ascend to heaven for us and bring it to us.
Were you at 11?
30, chapter 30 of Deuteronomy.
Chapter 30.
Yes.
Verse
12 I am now. It is not in heaven, he's talking about the promise and the commandment of God, that we should say, who will ascend into the heaven for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it. Nor is it beyond the sea that you should say, who will go over the sea for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it. But the word is very near in your mouth and in your heart, that you may do it. Now, when Paul picked that word up in Romans chapter 10, when he said the word is in your mouth, he put it this way. He said the word of faith that we preach. When we preach the word of faith to you, the word of faith that we preach is near in your mouth because it's already in your heart. All you have to do from your heart is to release it over situations, and God will begin to work with you on it. Are you getting me? So look at what he said. Verse 15. See, I have set before you today life and good, death and evil. I want you to see that two comparison. Life and good. Life is on one part. Life and good is on one part. Death and evil is on the other part. Then we know what is not good is evil.
Good and evil.
What is not life is death.
Life and death.
So we got to know what is life and what is death. We got to know what is good that has life in it, and we got to know what is evil that have death attached to it. Then God said, I wanted to choose.
True. Choose yourself.
I wanted to choose. Look at what it said. And that I command you today, verse 16, to love the Lord your God, to walk in his way, and keep his commandment, his statutes, and his judgment, that you may do what? You may live, and do what?
Multiply.
And come to abundance.
Amen. Abundance.
Huh?
Yes.
Isn't that what it means, multiply mean?
More than
Come to
enough.
increase.
Yes.
He said, have life and come to increase.
Wealth and riches shall be in my
And the Lord your God will bless you
Yep.
in the land where you go to possess. But if your heart turns away, that you do not hear what God said, and you are drawn away from what God said, and you refuse to, and you worship other gods and serve them. Look at verse 19. I call heaven and earth as witness today against you, that I have said before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, I applaud you. Choose life, that both you and your